It just occurred to me, Robin sings so damn good, doesn't he? It's like falling off a log. It's unbelievable. You know, that man of 1,000 voices, whoever wrote that, is now a famous person.
How are you guys?
All right, good. Next question.
Robin, your voice has stayed pretty much consistent through all the years.
I just said that.
Yeah, I'm just expanding on it. All right, another question. You started off as a folks type singer. Was the change over to hard rock hard for you?
I don't think it's changed much. I mean,
Clean living. Look at
it wasn't much of a changeover at all because our band is so diverse that I just fell right in. After 3 rehearsals, it was off and running. So.
It seems that
we rehearsed last night too, so it's 4.
Oh, that's 4.
Cheap Trick has become a musical influence for a lot of up-and-coming bands and bands just in the recent past. Who are your musical influences that helped you guys start out?
Start it, Rick.
Oh, for me, both my parents were not just opera, but they did opera and they did religious music and they called it secular music, which is not pop, but they just sang, okay? And so there's a lot of music around my house, but I really wasn't. That wasn't the stuff I really liked. It was like. It was later like in the Beatles and the Stones. That was the rock stuff. But I also liked the Who, the Kings, the Yardbirds, the Move, Plastic Penny, lots of bands. But I also like guitar guys like Dwayne Eddy, and still one of my favorites who I'm missing, and a good friend of ours, John Grabiziak, who's here tonight. He was supposed to go see Jeff Beck at the World, but he decided to stay here. But I'm leaving in a minute because I want to go see Jeff Beck. So. And okay, that's enough for me. I mean, there's so many. I mean, you'd have to sit down and really think about it. And the next person who wants to say that.
I remember when I went to I went to see the Stones in '65, and I saw Rick at one of the shows at the old Airy Crown. And we used to get those bands that come into Rockford. Speaking of Jeff Beck, the Yardbirds came to Rockford, I remember, and they played 2 sets, and that was really cool. And bands like that. And then around the time of Cheap Trick, we were doing cover tunes. We were doing stuff by groups like English bands like Family and Pato and T-Rex, type of stuff like that. And we like Roxy music. A lot of those, we weren't exactly glam guys, but we were fashion clever, and we liked to do a lot of that goofy stuff. And we'd go into bars, and these guys who wanted to kill us, and stuff like that. I remember Zeno didn't have any good stage clothes, so we borrowed a pair of Karen Nielsen's pants for him to wear. And he looked good in them. Looked kind of cute. Next, Robin, go ahead. Your influences.
Zeno fans.
Let's see. Other than the music around my house when I was growing up, and the gamut of fabulous music that was on the radio, I think it's the 3 guys up here probably influenced me more over the 29 years we've been together, or whatever it's been. Probably these 3 guys have influenced me probably more than anybody.
Good answer.
Oh, yeah, now I've got to top that. Well, I have to say Johnny Cash. That's it. Thank you very much.
Next question.
Hi, guys. You played all over the world. Hi, Rick.
Sounds like an English accent back there.
Yeah, it is, all the way from Leeds in England.
All right.
Apart from tonight, which is one of the most memorable nights in your history, I'm sure for all of us, do you have any particularly memorable gigs you can recall, or maybe really weird gigs that you played? All of them, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, before it was popular, before the mosh pits and all that stuff, we played in near you, in Newcastle. and Tom, shut up, and Tom fell into the audience, and the whole audience carried him around. You know, it was 20. It was Eddie Vedder was still a sparkle in his mother's uterus. Or something like that. That was a good one, and plus we did one show that we played at Zeppelinplatz in Nuremberg, Germany, and it was the Scorpions, I think, opened up, and then a band called AC/DC, I don't know if you ever heard of them, and then the band called Cheap Trick played, and then because the headline band was scared shitless, they put Miriam Makeba on to slow the audience down, and then the band called The Who came on. And Zeppelinplatz, if you don't know, if you ever seen the old World War II Hitler rallies with the big swastika up and all the 100,000 people, that's that place. It was kind of an eerie place to play in Nuremberg. It was a neat place. And the true story about that, all around the perimeter of the whole place, one of Hitler's ideas was to get the heads of state from every country and put them like a walking petting zoo. And so Churchill and Roosevelt, they were supposed to be captured and put in there. That's a true story. I bet you didn't know that. I just made it up. Good one, huh? They all listened. And let's see. That's Kim Gizmore. He and who else was it? Mike Hayes. I should remember Mike because he bought me dinner once in England. Of course, we haven't been back there in a while, so. Oh, there's that drunk guy too. But we're gonna join you soon, so keep it up. Okay. Okay. No, we have lots of songs to play, but this is interesting to us too. So, you know, this is. Let's ask Tom.
I talked to John, and he didn't make the gig tonight, so there you go. Zeno didn't want to come either, and Saluga thought it'd be too weird if he showed up. He was the guy that
John's carpal syndrome has been acting up lately.
But Todd Howarth is here somewhere.
He is? Where is that guy? Let's bring him up here, Todd. Where are you? Todd's worked with us over the years. I think he started somewhere in the mid-'80s. And then he went off to do his own thing. He left for shame.
I think he's sulking in the bar.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Another question?
Yeah, sure. One more.
For several answers to this, where did the name Cheap Trick come from? Where did the logo come from?
Let's see. The logo, yeah, the Ouija board, that story? Or you've all heard that crappy story.
The real one.
The real story is we were called Ozzie and Harriet, and what were we called? The Reapers. Sick Man of Europe, the Randy Man. We had a few names. The Horny Bulls. We're still that. And then I think we kept going to these different clubs, and we'd be booked for a week, and we'd get fired after about 2 days because we wouldn't play cover stuff. And, gee, now we do. But then, so we wouldn't play cover stuff, so we usually get fired. And 1 week they didn't fire us after the second day. I think it was at the top deck in Lake Geneva, and we were called Cheap Trick that week, and we kept it. So otherwise, right now you'd be seeing Salisbury Steak playing here. And the second question was?
The logo.
The logo. Well, has anybody ever seen the movie Untouchables? Last of the Mohicans. The guy, his name is Christopher Crowe. He wrote that. He also did a bunch of Miami Vice stuff and all kinds of different TV shows. And The Watcher. He did that thing. If you saw that, Tom and Bunny and myself are still in the acting profession. But Robin got killed in that, I'm sorry to say. But Christopher Crowe, he was a fan of ours in 1973-74 era, and he used to come and see us at Sammy G's Flying Circus in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and his father owned an advertising agency in Racine or someplace in Wisconsin. And one day he came up to us and he says, "I've got this logo for you. I think this would be perfect for you." And as the years go by, it's like, well, it was free too. And he's never asked for a nickel on it. And when we talked to him when we were doing the TV show The Watcher, I said, boy, thanks a lot again for this logo, Lots of other bands are using it. As I saw, Red Cross. He has a lot of bands use similar stuff like that. And he says, "Rick, if you remember, Tom was the only one that liked the logo. Everybody else hated it." And I said, "That's not how I tell it or remember it, but it's probably true." And but we thank him very much for that. And
Turn this off.
thank you, Tom, for.
Hey, can I do one more here or what? Or two more? Okay, this is like a two-part question. Rick, I'm curious. I mean, you got a lot of Jimi Hendrix guitars. How'd you get those things?
I stole them.
Honestly, I talked to you outside the Rosemont in April, and you said I acquired them. No, really.
What did I say to you?
You said you acquired those Jimi Hendrix guitars. You get about 3 of those things.
I was probably.
Yeah.
Because I have one that was maybe played at. There's Ken Adamandy's over here, and he was.
Okay.
He was. Now, what do you really think?
The room likes you, Ken. It's just that one guy.
I guess Brant did make it.
It's probably his neighbor. And so Ken used to own a club called The Factory in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And he used to book bands, and one of the shows that I went to, and I think Tom and I think Bunny went to, was Jimi Hendrix and the Soft Machine. They played 2 shows, and it was $5, and you could stay for the whole. We got to stay for the whole thing, and we've been around a long enough time where we've actually got to meet a lot of people. We played. Bon Scott was one of our heroes. Steve Marriott. All the guys that died we liked. Alex Harvey. Oh my God. If we like you, look out.
So you just kind of acquired it. You just said, hey, just acquired it through the years, or just. So I knew you could have a huge collection, 180 or so.
I've owned about 2,000 through the years.
Whoa.
But I'm on methadone now, so I'm trying to kick it.
Okay, I got one more. This is for Rick and Tom. I'm curious. How come all the albums you guys are on the front cover and Bunny and Rick are on the other backside?
Oh, Rick and Tom. That's Robin there.
Robin and Tom. You guys are on the front, and Bunny and Rick are on the back. Why is that?
Take a guess.
They wanted the they wanted the wacky guys in the front and the 2, studs in the back.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay, now we're gonna play some more stuff.
We're gonna do one from Found Some More Parts. We're gonna do that song Fan Club. We're gonna try and do it, and then do something from Heaven Tonight or something.